So, as you may or may not know, Pokemon Sun and Moon have been announced, which is the new generation of Pokemon games that are coming out this holiday season. And I've decided to finally take it upon myself to complete my Pokedex, to catch every single Pokemon. And I actually am going for a living dex, which means that you have a physical copy in your game of every single Pokemon. So, for example, like if you were to evolve Bulbasaur into Venusaur, normally you'd still have the Pokedex entries for all of them. But with a living dex, you would need to actually have a Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur and a Venusaur all next to each other for it to count. So I'm going for the whole thing, and I only have 70 Pokemon to go out of 721. So I'm very close, and I'll let you know when I finish it, but hopefully it's before the holiday season. When it does, I'll get a big pie, and I'll bring it and share it with you. All right, enjoy the episode. This one is maybe a little vulnerable, but it's hypothetical. And the question is simply this. Let's say that there's like a character creator, like there is in WoW, but it's for real life. And you are allowed to go in and edit your character that is you in real life. And no one else in the world gets to do this. So my question to you is simply, if you had no restraints, and you could change literally anything about your physical self, and it doesn't have to be just one thing, it could be as much as you would want to do, what would you change yourself to look like? And it can be...
Do other people know that you've done this change, or does they act as if nothing's happened? Do they notice a difference? Or...
They will notice the things about you, but they won't put it together that you're a different person. So, like, for example, let's say you give yourself a big unicorn horn. They wouldn't be like, wow, James, new unicorn horn, huh? They would, but people might compliment you on your unicorn horn. But they would still...
I've always meant to say, James.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why I haven't said before. I've always really liked that unicorn horn.
It's really sticking out.
Exactly. So people won't know you've changed. But, yeah. So it can be a weird thing, like a unicorn horn, or it can be a smaller thing, like my hands are weird shaped and I want them to be differently shaped.
Yeah, it's making that sore thumb look less obvious.
Yeah. So, yeah, the floor is open. Whoever has an idea. I guess I could go first, but mine's kind of weird.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. I'll go first.
I can go first.
Okay, cool.
If you're on the fence.
Oh, no, it's okay. I know what I would do, but it might set a strange... Like, it's definitely one way to do it and not another way to do it. So keep in mind, you don't have to follow with a similar thing as me. But okay. I would make...
You can't unsay something.
Yeah. I would make my skin, like, light blue. So I would have light blue skin. And I would sort of... My body would be, like... really similar to how it is, but sort of... scaly, like it would not look like human flesh, and it would all be hairless. And I would have three fingers and a thumb and 3 toes and a big toe, but they would still be just as dexterous as my current ones.
So like most animated things.
Yeah, like I guess at this point I'm starting to look just like a weird blue cartoon guy.
Like Nightcrawler a bit.
Yeah, kind of Nightcrawlery, and I would still have hair on my head, and I would have these 2 horns that would come out of the top of my head that would be... They would look like they were the same material that my skin was. Like they wouldn't look like bone horns, they would just look sort of like my whole body was a strange material, and these horns were also of that material. And my face would just look a little more Uncanny Valley. Like, it would just look a little bit less human, but it was...
A little more what?
Uncanny Valley, which is the concept of an artificial human looking so close to a human that it's creepy. But, like, you can't quite place what's weird about it. Like, when they make robots that are...
Oh, I think we could place what's weird about it.
Right. Yeah, so it would just...
You want to look weird.
I want to, like, be just a little more off-putting, because I just don't want people to, like, make the connection that I would be just, like, that I would just be a weird blue human, but that I was clearly, like, did not look human.
A little disturbed.
So wait, that would mean that when you meet new people, they would react to seeing a blue human.
Yeah.
Whereas people you know wouldn't necessarily notice anything different, just like, oh, your skin's looking nice today. A little
Well, they
more
might-
defined scales.
If they would have, when they met me, honestly had the reaction that I was repulsive, then they would now have that reaction with me. But they would just be like, "Oh, I don't know why I didn't notice this before, but Caleb, you're repulsive." Like that. It would be like, like those shocking people that like split their tongues down the middle and put Darth Maul horns in their head, and they're like, "Look at me, I'm a freak of nature." It would be kind of like, I would imagine a similar reaction that people would have to that. Like, what have you done with your life? You've made some bad decisions.
Wow, mine is going to be so much more mild than yours.
I guess a tail. So yeah, that's mine.
I mean, while you're fucking at it.
Yeah. Might as well give me like a weird rubbery tail thing.
So it's not a tail you can control, it's just a big rubber
No, it just.
tail.
Would you wear pants with tail holes?
Good question.
Yeah, I would. I would wear
Okay.
pants with a tail hole.
Or would you just wear pants backwards and leave the fly open?
That's a good plan. But no, that's me.
Right.
But keep in mind, that's not like the point of this isn't to like what kind of weird monster would you turn yourself into.
But it is for you.
For me, that's what it is.
Can I give myself wings?
You can add aesthetic things, but you will not gain any new abilities from what you have.
Well,
No,
how could
much-
that be?
not-
Like, if you gave yourself,
Functional rubber wings.
20 times the intelligence that you had, you would gain the ability to, whatever, do a bunch of shit. With
But they were-
intelligence.
but-
These
you
are
say-
only aesthetic, is what I'm saying.
But you did say character create. Oh, but it's okay. I see. I get it.
But with wings, as if they're working wings, I don't want working wings. Okay. I would, if I could I correct my vision, so
It's-
I don't need glasses.
It's only aesthetic, so no.
Blue skin's all right.
But it doesn't.
Can I get hair plugs? Is that possible? Can I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that? Take hair plugs. Take those. Maybe straighten my teeth a bit, or kind of cool to have yellow eyes. No, I'm fine with blue eyes. It could be cool to like do the eye flash where you can make your eyes glow. That'd be awesome. Like if
Like
I
a
really
night
want
elf.
to, just like my eyes. Yeah, exactly. Night elf myself, a bit. I don't know. I don't want to gain any physical fitness, but if I could look ripped, that would be great.
Oh yeah, you
Like, I
definitely could.
Always look fine,
That would be
regardless
such
of my level of health.
a bummer, though, right? Like, if you just like looked totally ripped and someone was like, "Arm wrestle me now."
I mean, like, I don't need to prove myself to you, jerk. Get out of my face. My date's not impressed. Like, this is...
Okay, all right, I see what you're doing there.
But, I don't know. Look more human. Maybe make my face a bit more symmetrical. I think that's the route I'd like to go.
Nice.
So it's only aesthetic. Did you guys just
You
cover
know,
that?
my thighs are disproportionately large, I think. I've always
Yeah.
had trouble with pants. So if we could tighten that up, that'd be fine.
Yeah, I might make my feet a little. I mean, I can't go back, but yeah, sometimes shoes are hard to find shoes that fit.
Not if you have one less toe.
Right? Yeah, that's true. My feet are fucked anyway.
Wait. So if your
No,
arms,
they're not fun.
Yeah, they
At
are.
this point, like I probably wouldn't be able to wear human shoes.
if your arms are bigger, you're not stronger. It's just aesthetics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I have.
And then when I snap my fingers, I look like a girl. And then I snap my fingers again, I look normal. No.
I mean, you could make yourself look like a girl by default.
Permanently? No, I don't know if I could handle that. I don't think I'd get anything done. I don't think so.
Why wouldn't you do anything?
Why would I go do anything? I will always look hot regardless of my physical ability because we made that change. And I'm in a woman's body. I can't be trusted.
That's great.
I guess I'd probably just add like just a full like inch and a half to every part of me. I know I know that sounds like that, but what I mean to say is like in girth. You know, like my thighs would be an inch and a half thicker in diameter.
Right, like
my
there's a
calves would be-
slider of thickness,
Yeah,
and you would
exactly.
slide the thickness slider up a little
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
bit. Okay.
Yeah. Because proportionately, I'm happy with everything I got and all that, but I think that it would be unique to be able to like be just a little more
Heavy.
like look like I'm 25 pounds more, same proportion, no other changes, except that I wouldn't have it affect my face. I would
Nice.
be really weirded out by a thicker face, I think. Uh-oh.
Big face.
You got a thick face, man.
I feel like I trust you. You got like a thick face.
You know, I don't see faces like yours very often. You look like a trustworthy thick face.
I don't see faces like you very often.
No.
You look like a trustworthy cake.
I appreciate you. Nice thick face.
Like a healthy sponge.
Got a healthy thick face.
Healthy sponge.
All right. Mine comes down to physical fitness. I would like a little more arm strength, but if I can't have the actual strength, I'll go for appearance. Just, slightly bigger arms, like I hit the gym maybe twice a day, every day. And let's get a six-pack of abs going, which would give the appearance of a strong core, but I wouldn't have that. So those two
Right.
things.
Nice. Everything else you're good with?
He says
I'd probably go with
dubiously.
blue. I'd probably
Sure
go
you're
with-
alright with how you look?
I'd probably go with blue skin as well.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
I think.
That's it. That's all you change. Sorry.
No.
She wouldn't give yourself some more girth, like Billy.
Maybe an inch and a half.
Yeah.
Just a little
Well,
bit.
If we're handing out girth.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I just give myself 10 feet of girth, every direction.
Wow. Overstock.com.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Cecily. What would
That's
you
alright. I would make it so my hair naturally grew out a lovely pastel pink color. Not my eyebrows though. I feel like that'd be strange. They can stay the same color. And I would like to be super, super pale. I love the look of being very, very, very pale. I used to have it, and then I started biking, and now it's gone.
You've lost it.
I've lost it. And I think I would like to be taller. I've always felt like I should have been taller.
So for that, you look taller, but you still can't reach things that were higher
do?
up.
No, you're actually taller.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is technically an ability, and so is like having hair is like more warmth.
Height's an ability.
But like, yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm super disappointed with my lot in life, because I'm not tall.
As a quick follow-up, so thanks everybody for answering that. What if you could pick one part of your body to roll randomly, to re-roll randomly?
What do you mean?
Whoa, like you just.
Like, you pick basically a part of your body, and then we would determine a scale for it based on what you wanted out of it. Like, for example, maybe you pick your tummy area, and like one end of the spectrum is like a shredded six-pack, and the other end of the spectrum is like a giant dwarf beer belly.
Yeah, let's go with that. Are we
Um,
rolling for the range?
Yeah, and then we should
Okay.
roll for them. Or one of maybe you're gonna re-roll your height, and like the bottom end of the spectrum is like half your
No,
height,
that's
and the
not-
top end is like 1.5 times your height, etc. Or maybe like hair color, and the top end of the spectrum is like what you want, and the
Okay.
bottom end of the spectrum is just like barf.
Okay, I'm in.
So your example was one of mine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick that one. And what do we
Roll.
roll out of 100?
Yeah, well, first determine the parameters. So.
Okay, so 100 is going to be huge beer belly. Like
Mhm.
I'm not leaving the house
Hmm.
for not.
It looks like a cylinder coming out of your body, like
Right.
like it's as long. It's like 3 feet long.
Like
just
dragged on the floor.
yeah.
Okay. And then 1 is just like, I'm winning Mr. Universe. Like they don't even need to have.
And
a
we can
competition.
assume that 50 is whatever you are now.
50 is just middle.
Although it wouldn't be on, like, you would
Alright.
actually be in a different place
Here
on
we
the
go.
scale.
Am I cut? Ooh,
No.
no.
I didn't see what you rolled.
70.
I rolled 70.
Oh, 70's pretty good.
No, 100 is fat, and then cut is 0.
And 50 is what he is right now.
Brutal. 50 is where he's at right now.
But that's the appearance.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
still
just your
As
appearance.
spry as I am
Yeah,
now.
you can still, bike
is
around.
just like-
Look like you start wearing vests.
Rested on the.
Yeah.
All right. Quest question.
Mm.
This is a slumber bloom. I can't attack it to destroy it. So it's
Oh,
just-
use that item on it.
This thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
So for mine, I'm going to pick depth. Like, physical depth, like, how far away my back and the front of my chest are.
Oh.
Okay.
So 100 is going to be like, my rib cage is like really long forward, and then a 1 is gonna be like.
They're almost touching.
This is so weird.
Paper Mario.
I don't know if I want to pick this one.
Our previous artistic producer had a clavicle, like this part. Clavicle, is that a clavicle? I don't know. He had like a
These are
like a hollow
Sternum.
He had like a hollow sternum. So when he took his shirt off, you could like, if he laid down, you could like put
Take a
a
shot.
cup there.
But it's like a bowl of soup.
Whoa. Yeah, you could eat soup.
Okay,
out
yeah,
of
that
it.
was really weird. I don't want
No,
to do
stick
that.
with
Oh
it.
no, I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one because we've sort of experienced it with the show. My ability to grow facial hair. So a 1 means that I'm like, I can grow from basically whatever type of facial hair I would want from whatever pore, just like whatever. you
At
know?
will?
Like yeah,
That
like,
sounds like an ability.
we're talking like this is a separate question from the first. Like no, not at will. Sorry. Like just it grows naturally. Like for example, right now I like no hair grows on my lip, and like everywhere else it's pretty patchy.
So what you're saying is a 1 would mean you can grow hair everywhere and in nice, thick, sufficient quantities.
Yeah, and a 100 means that I'm completely hairless.
So one, you're like a wolf man?
1, yeah, well not a wolf man, just anywhere that like a human would naturally grow hair.
Like it's troublesome.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. 46. So I'm a little teeny bit better at growing hair than I am now.
Wow.
I'll do wrinkles. I've always looked older for my age, so we'll assume that's 50. And then we'll do 100. 1 is looking young. 100 is looking 100.
Nice.
I mean, 1 you don't look like a baby, but I look
Right.
like a very young adult, like a 19. I need to kill this wolf first. It's gonna kill me, so we'll just deal with that. All right. Slash roll.
Oh.
I look exactly the same.
Wow.
That's funny.
No change.
I came out even.
I think just for the sake of this, one of us, me, I guess, should just do penis size.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, for the sake of the experiment, to be, frank, I'm happy with
Frank.
where I'm at.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'm not like looking for a change. But, for the sake of the exercise, then I'm willing to risk the size of my donger.
So should a 1,
Is it girth?
should it be like ideal penis size or just like
No.
Huge.
It's problematic
Yeah.
because I don't want a 1
right?
and I don't want 100
Yeah.
because 100. I'm gonna go the what makes logical sense for the numbers. I'm gonna go 100 is way too big.
Right. 100 is like a horse dick.
Yep. It's like a 16 incher. super girth.
Coke can thickness.
Yep.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
can't wear pants.
Don't want it.
Yeah.
Like not even. I don't even want to like.
Yeah.
It's just inappropriate. That's how big it is.
And a 1 is like the mouse in the center of like certain laptops that like you just like the little nub.
Come on, let me do this.
Sorry.
Okay. A 1 is like a. We're talking about a rect size, right?
Sure.
We
and
are.
flat like it's to
It's
scale.
not the same. Yeah, it's to scale. Okay. All right. So a 1 is a little smoky.
Oh, okay. Erect. Yeah.
Yeah, a little, it's about an inch and a half. It's the worst. Okay, here we go.
21.
Oh god,
So you're smaller than you're at.
way small.
Well, 50 is where I mean, like for the purposes of these, 50 has been the where we are, regardless of.
No, I still took 50 to be mine.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just that those were the extremes.
So-
So I'm much smaller.
Less than half.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chopped.
And with that,
Who needs a penis when you're playing World of Warcraft?
I'm
That's the
sure
lesson.
many a WoW player has asked that.